It's been ages since I've done one of these, but it's finally another episode of
Show Me What You Got!
Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. So today, I have a stack of stuff I've bought in the last month-ish. It hasn't been much. And then I finally got a couple orders in, including a Walmart order and my Kino Lorber order. Still one of the most awkward things to say. Kino Lorber order. I'm just going to jump into the random pickups I got for various reasons, and I will briefly go through them quick. First, we have Porky's. I got this on Amazon recently because it is part of my upcoming comedy movie tournament that'll be on Thursday the 20th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My brother Bob's Blu-rays. He loves this one. I put it in the tournament essentially as a favor to him. It's a classic boner comedy from Canada in the early 80s. So I watched that, and I'll let you know what I thought about it in the tournament. It'll be more fun that way. Half-price books. I found a copy of It Follows with the slipcover, so that is neat. And it had the digital copy code in it. Still worked, so bonus. I grabbed the not apparently very good-looking, but worth for the half-off price I bought it for, 4K of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which is easily one of the funniest John Candy, Steve Martin things ever to exist. And I honestly think it's the only John Hughes movie that he directed that I own in my collection, which is strange. So I'm glad to finally have one of those. I've been on a Terry Gilliam kick. I mean, I always am to an extent. I recently was like, I want to watch all of his movies, and I also want to go back and watch like old Matt Damon movies for some reason. It's just been in the back of my head. And then this was randomly on sale. The Brothers Grimm, starring Matt Damon and the late, great Heath Ledger, directed by Terry Gilliam. I remember this movie being pretty fun. I saw it in theaters, haven't seen it since. It was like $5, so I was like, what the hell? Good timing. And then I got the Oscar-winning The Whale, which won Best Actor and Makeup for the lovely Brendan Fraser, as we all know. I was so excited when he won for this. This is one of my favorite movies of last year, but I thought it was great. It was very emotionally engaging, and his performance was outstanding, and I am ecstatic that he won for it, and the makeup as well. This one, everyone else got this, so I'll finally show it off, is the 4K of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. Yeah, these were kind of expensive. There's a steelbook as well with the standard poster artwork on it. Steelbooks are cool. I like them. But this one was like $10 cheaper, at least for the price I got it for. And this slipcover is one of the best slipcovers I've ever seen in my life. So this is one I wanted to get before I actually missed out on the slipcover. I normally don't really care that much, but it went on sale at the right time, and it's gorgeous. So that's like something you get tattooed on you. Like, that's how cool that is. What else is in here? Okay. Yeah. Hey, remember like a month ago when everyone bought their Criterion flash sale things? Here's mine. I didn't do a video of it because I only bought 2 things, but since I'm doing this, what the hell? I grabbed the new 4K of Dazed and Confused, so I'm glad I never bought the Blu-ray or the DVD version. I've never actually owned this movie. I've seen it a couple times. I enjoy it. It's not like my favorite thing ever, but I figured now is the time to splurge when that brand new 4K was half off. Give this another watch. Classic 90s movie right there, and another Terry Gilliam movie, one I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen this entire movie, but I remember seeing pieces of it on television, and it was weird as hell because Terry Gilliam. And that is The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. This is another fairly new 4K release from Criterion. I was excited to get this. I am excited for the other upcoming I'm brain farting here. Terry Gilliam films coming out. Fisher King, I believe, comes out like this week on 4K, so I'll be getting that in the upcoming July sale. And same goes for Time Bandits is getting a 4K release as well. So I'm excited to get those two because I'd never owned either of those movies as well. I've never even seen Fisher King, so I'm excited for that one. And the last two here, I did little unboxing videos recently. This one I got from Orbit DVD, courtesy of Tim Talks Talkies. So if you want to see more into this awesome Dog Soldiers 4K limited edition set, I posted a video about it like earlier this week. But I mean, this thing came out last year, so I'm sure everyone's already seen unboxing videos. But if you haven't, go watch mine because, I can use it. And last but not least, we have what became one of my top 5 favorite movies of last year, All Quiet on the Western Front. This awesome Digibook 4K release from MPI Media. I was lucky enough to win this in a Instagram drawing, essentially, from 4K King. So I got this courtesy of MPI and Netflix. So it's an awesome release. I recommend getting it because it's the only way you can get the Blu-ray and the 4K together. And I just love Digibooks. And this thing's a monster. Like, compared to even... Here, let's do it to the Dazed and Confused Criterion because it's a thick boy, too. And it's still about an inch taller than that and just as thick. So it's a big release, but it still fits on your shelf if you're concerned. All right. Now let's get into the actual unboxings of things here. I'm going to do this one first. This is from Walmart. I was happy both these came on time just to do a video here. I don't buy stuff from Walmart very often. I try not to go there if I can help it. Let's put it that way. But I had to get this. It's a pretty good movie. I like it more than the average person, I would assume. But it's not as good as the movie it came from, which is John Carpenter's The Thing. This is the Walmart exclusive steelbook for the 2011 The Thing from Mill Creek. And this thing's nice. I'm actually going to open it and show you the slipcover because it's got the Lionsgate-esque steelbook slipcover. I know what I mean. Walmart has been getting a lot of really, really worthwhile exclusives lately. Their Mario Brothers one coming out with the little star tin is cool. They've been basically replacing Target, it seems like, as far as the Best Buy alternative exclusive retailer. Yeah, who doesn't love a plastic slipcover steelbook? I know I do. But yeah, this thing's only $20, I think, and it's a 4K, so it's a reasonable deal. And I had just happened to have like a $10 Walmart gift card, so I was like, hell yeah, I'll get that. So it's transparent wording there when you take that off. So that is neat. And there's the front. It's a pretty cover. And then the back. That is cool. And it is only... Wait, is it a 4K? It's a Blu-ray. What the fuck? Wasn't this supposed to be a 4K? Am I insane? Either way, it's worth it for the price I paid. I'm an idiot. Yeah, this is a Blu-ray. Why did I think this was a 4K? Wasn't this advertised as a 4K, or am I on the drugs again? Either way, for like the $10 I paid for it, amazing release of a pretty good movie, I would say. Yes, the CGI thing creatures take it down several notches from what could have been, but as a movie, it's a prequel to The Thing. As that movie, I think it works pretty well. So, next, we're going to get into the Kino Lorber order I got. I only got 4 things, nothing too special. Half of what I wanted wasn't part of the sale, so it was one of those things, but whatever, it saved me like $40. I'm a little bummed that thing is just a Blu-ray, honestly. But I don't own the movie at all, so at least I didn't like double dip on the same disc or something stupid. Hey, I got the 2 out of 4 slipcovers. Ain't bad. I'll take that. Let's do the Blu-rays first here. All right, so they just released, I believe, this week, Kino Lorber, 12 Angry Men on 4K. I love 12 Angry Men, but I already have the Criterion, which looks and sounds amazing. So I didn't really feel the need to splurge on it. I was going to buy it just because it came with the second disc that had the television remake, and I've never seen that. And they had that on its own on Blu-ray as well. So I figured, what the hell, I'll just pay like the $7.99 for this, as opposed to double dipping on the original one that I already own for like $27, or even waiting for the sale when it's like $17-18. Happy to pay $7.99 for a movie that I know I'll like with a different cast in color, essentially. Tim Talks Talkies speaks highly of this one. It is about 20 minutes longer than the original, so that's kind of concerning. Like, why? It's already a perfectly taut thriller, if you will. And there is a special feature on it, which is the trailer. So, loaded to the brim with special feature. Next, I got a Best Picture winning film. They just re-released this fairly recently, Kino Lorber. They already had a Blu-ray of it, then it like went on a print, and then they just re-released it. And that is Marty with Ernest Borgnine. I've never seen this one. He also won Best Actor. So yeah, it came with a slipcover because it's a new enough release, so that's nice. And there's a commentary, and there's two different aspect ratio versions of the film. So that's weird. One must have been on TV or something. But yeah, never seen this. The other Derek over at Peer Hangout used this as one of his 5 favorite Best Picture winners ever. And I was like, hey, I need to get that one still. And like the day after the Kino Lorber sale started, so I picked that one up. He says it's like Rocky without the boxing, so take that for what you will if you haven't seen it, I guess. This one, sadly, I didn't get the slipcover for, but whatever. It's still half price, I don't care. The 4K of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, another movie that I've loved since the day I saw it in theaters, and for some reason didn't own it on Blu-ray. I had it on DVD like a million years ago, back before I sold all my DVDs like an idiot. So I'm glad to have this one. It is arguably Jim Carrey's best dramatic role, even though this movie is also very funny. And he got Kate Winslet being great. And yeah, this movie needed way more Oscar nominations than it got for Best Picture and Director and Actor and Editing. All it got was Actress and Original Screenplay, which it at least won. So one thing that deserved. And here, my last 4K I got when I did get the slipcover, very excited for. Mystery Men, with one hell of an ensemble cast, including Ben Stiller, Paul Rubens, who Pee Wee Herman, I love, Hank Azaria of The Simpsons, so automatically I like the movie, William H. Macy, Jeanine Garofalo, and Kel Mitchell, and Wes Studi up here on top. I was so excited to see this in theaters when it came out. I saw it for my birthday when I was like, 13, I think I turned? 1998 this came out, right? 99. So I had just turned 14 when I saw this movie in theaters. And I had the soundtrack and everything. Like everyone, I loved the song All-Star, which is where that song came from, was this movie. It wasn't from Shrek. That was 2 years later. So by the time Shrek and Rat Race came out and used All-Star, I laughed in theaters because I was like, why is this song in this movie? It's for Mystery Men. But, not enough people saw Mystery Men to care. And Jeffrey Rush is the villain in this, and he's amazing. And, I can't think of his name. Greg Kinnear, there he is like the main superhero character that they're trying to save, who gets kidnapped by the villain. And he is very funny in this movie, too. I'm excited to watch this. I want to watch this one with my kids, so I might actually watch that tonight when my wife gets home. That is all my movie pickups I've gotten recently. I wanted to get In Bruges and Tropic Thunder, but they weren't part of the sale this time around. So maybe next time around I'll get them. Try not to get too much because I've pre-ordered a decent amount of stuff. The other thing I bought recently that I showed off on Instagram is these. I don't only buy movies. I also occasionally buy little collectibles and things. And my son also likes to shop for these. The Toonie Terrors figures. So these are his, but they're really mine too. And I got the Halloween 3 Toonie Terrors at Target. There was a slightly damaged box, so I got it on clearance essentially, but I was going to open it anyway. So got the little skeleton kid, the little witch girl, and everyone's favorite, the jack-o'-lantern. So they're adorable. So look for these. And there's a Killer Clowns one that I really need to buy at some point. So that is one I've bought recently. So there's the stack right there. My apparently a Blu-ray of the thing that I for some reason thought was a 4K, and a whole bunch of other very good things that I swear at some point I will watch them. We're going to do that eventually, right? That's the point. Once again, catch my live stream coming up on Thursday the 20th with Bob's Blu-rays, Tim Talks Talkies, Cody, Dude Who Loves Movies, and The Bin Buster are my guest panelists, pitting 32 of the greatest comedy movies of all time against each other to see which one is the greatest comedy film ever. And I have a strong feeling there will be many arguments because we have very different tastes, which is why I picked these specific people to be on the panel with me. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.